Hey everybody, Darren here again from Reptile Rainforest and the North Grenville Public Library. It's the 12th creature feature, and I thought today I would show you one of my very special rescue animals, and her name is Alice. And she is a bearded dragon. Most people that are familiar with pet reptiles would recognize a bearded dragon. They do make really, really good pets, but just like any animal, there's a lot to know. These guys are not low maintenance, and they do require a pretty elaborate setup, and they need a lot of food. And they're food generalists, so they don't just eat one thing. So Alice is in the middle of shedding her skin right now. You can see that. And what's kind of cool, and this doesn't hurt her, by the way, I'm just going to pop this little piece off. You can actually see the scalation and the pattern and those little spikes sticking up. You can see that like tissue paper. Again, it's really fragile. She's really excited because she knows I'm going to feed her. I think this is, again, a common theme on creature features, isn't it? And her eyesight is incredible. They have very good eyesight, and she knows there are bugs over there, and that's what she's looking at. Alice is a rescue animal, and what that means is that she was in a home where she was not being taken care of very well. Good, well-meaning people who just didn't really know what they were getting into, and she wasn't fed very well, and she had a pretty rough start to her life. She's not as big as she probably should be. The good news is she's far exceeded her life expectancy, so that's really good. She's lived a lot longer than a lot of bearded dragons do. Now, again, they do make really good pets, but you really have to do a lot of research. If you're going to get a pet of any sort, whether it's a reptile or a fish or whatever, you really have to know what you're getting into and be prepared for the long haul. I'm going to feed her right now. These superworms are one of her favorites. She also really likes dandelion flowers. She's omnivorous, so she eats all kinds of food, not just bugs. She will eat small mammals. In the wild, she would probably eat smaller lizards too, and all kinds of vegetation. Likes a salad once in a while, but dandelion flowers, that's her favorite. And I'm sure my neighbors wonder why I'm out on the lawn picking them. Tasty. So they call this a bearded dragon because when they get excited or scared or they want to show off to other bearded dragons, they'll actually puff out their throat and it looks like a big old spiky beard. And it's actually pretty impressive. The males do that more often than the females. They also change color. The beard gets darker usually or brighter. I don't know if you guys can tell. You see the color? She's actually turned more yellow since I first brought her out and started talking about her. So that's pretty cool. They have the ability to change shade and color. Their patterns are pretty much the same. They're not quite as intricate in color changing as a chameleon, but they do have the ability to change their shade and color. I think by now we know the format of the creature feature is a little bit short, so I don't have really the time to get into all the details about how to take care of these guys if you did want one for a pet or any reptile for a pet. But if you do have questions, by all means, leave me a comment below and I will do my best to answer it. And you can also check out a book. We have lots of books at the library on reptiles and other animals. So to be really clear, my business, Reptile Rainforest, is an education-based commercial breeding business. Any of my animals that I do breed for sale, I want to make sure that they are not flooding the market or they're bad pets. I want to breed animals that will go to good homes. And so I want to be very responsible about it. I don't want them ending up in animal rescues or coming back to me, of course. I want them going somewhere where they're both the animal is going to be happy and the pet owner is going to be happy. Another thing is you'll notice that she's kind of chilling, right? She's hanging out. She's not in any rush to run away, but believe me, these guys can be very fast if they want to. I keep laughing at her little fashion statement here sticking up. So that is it for me and Alice for this week's creature feature. And in fact, that's it for possibly the summer, taking a little bit of a break. So you won't see me back here next week with any creatures. It is that time of year. I have lots of babies starting to hatch and I want to be a good snake dad and get them ready for their new homes. That takes a lot of focus and a lot of time. So that's what I'll be doing. Of course, there's still going to be lots of great online summer programming from the North Granville Public Library. You can check it out right here on the Facebook page. And you can also follow Reptile Rainforest on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and you can check out the website and subscribe to the YouTube channel because I will be posting some of the videos of the babies and when they're hatching. And so if you want to keep up on what's going on with Reptile Rainforest this summer, please do that. So it's not over, just taking a break. I've had a great time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you again soon.